Many who chose to go to college and either went on scholarship, received some type of funds from the school or state, or could be one of the many still struggling to pay off student loans. Most likely, with the competitive job markets that there are nowadays, everyone plans on going to college to better their knowledge in order to plan out a better future. However, residents in Louisiana are now out of luck when it comes to getting any funding for higher education. Would this make students who want to go to college to achieve a better education unable to attend due to lack of money? Governor John Bel Edwards and the Louisiana legislature say that higher education will once again be a big loser in Louisiana's mid-year budget cuts. Unfortunately, Louisiana residents can also be considered as the losers in this situation. As Louisiana residents, do you all want to financially struggle your way through college and for many years after? And do you want to have to tell your kids they cannot go to college because you cannot afford it? Or would you rather receive funding from the state for your higher education? Higher education in Louisiana should receive more funding from the state in order for more people to have the chance to go to college. Students are having to get multiple jobs on top of schoolwork in order to pay for their college tuition. Only the wealthy can afford a college tuition without being in debt after college, and this shouldn't happen. According to the Shreveport Times on March 2, 2017, a new report by the Center for American Progress, a progressive think tank in Washington, D.C., found that Louisiana has cut more funding for higher education than most states in the U.S. Louisiana residents, wanting to expand their education in order to better their future, are having to find jobs that don't need a college degree, which then means making less money or pay for school with the money they don't have, then have to pay off for years to come. This is not a fun thing for people to do. Louisiana needs to bring back TOPS for in-state students looking to attend college within Louisiana. TOPS is extra cash from the state to help pay for college expenses. TOPS, or Taylor Opportunity Program for Students, is a very popular program where full tuition can be paid through tax dollars at any public university in Louisiana. The requirements are that all high school students qualify as long as they have a C average or 2.5 GPA and an 18 on the ACT. According to the Advocate Baton Rouge, on June 29, 2016, in 2015, about 70% of Louisiana's high school graduates headed to college within a year. This shows that with extra cash being put aside by the government and then given to students attending college, more in-state students will be able to get a higher education. As residents of this state, we need to communicate to the governor how important and how helpful TOPS was and still can be to so many students. Many people may think that there are more important things in the state to fund, such as low to moderate income programs, so helping people on the lower income spectrum who can't afford food, shelter, or medicine for children. However, if we provide more people with a higher education, theoretically, there will be less people that need that funding because they are getting a higher paying job. Therefore, you will have more people earning a higher income, which would then make people pay more in taxes to the state. Then, if they pay more in taxes, there will be more money to support those low-income people who need that extra funding. But then again, this number would be lower if there are more higher educated people. As explained in an article from U.S. News on January 7, 2016, the available evidence indicates that more education is associated with at least 7 to 10% higher earnings for additional year of schooling among those who are employed. The higher earnings realized by more highly educated people result in higher tax payments and higher payments to social support and insurance programs such as Social Security and Medicare. If action is not taken, you are risking not being able to achieve a higher education. You could end up being in poverty with some other people that did not further educate themselves. But if we help fight to bring back TOPS, the future of Louisiana, with more funding going towards higher education, is a state that won't have to wonder if they will be able to go to college or not. To low-income parents, you will not have to look at your kids and apologize for not being able to send them to college due to lack of money for tuition. To students who work hard through school and want to continue your studies, you will be able to with the help of state funding. According to a news report on the News Star by Mike Shabazz on March 24, 2017, talking about the governor's visit to GSU discussing the higher education budget, the governor wanted people to pay attention to the state budget crisis, and halting TOPS payments has certainly made people take notice. Legislators are reporting an unprecedented number of calls to their offices. So what can we all, as Louisiana residents, do right now? Pick up your phone and call. The more calls they get, saying how important and useful that this extra money is for us, the more likely they will bring TOPS back to the state, and the greater amount of people will be able to achieve higher education. We as a whole can make Louisiana a better place for education as long as we fight for more funding for higher education together. Thank you.